Welcome to Landria, Onkka on YouTube, here to help you break through those fears and live an awesome life. This goes out to my friend, Miss K. We're going to talk about the dark night of the soul. Alright, so you know me, I limit how far I take you with my assistance because I'm not here to be an enabler or sit and tell you what to do, because that's another addiction of looking to the outside world. I want you to understand right now, all of you, no one else can do the work for you. We are all just teachers and supplying tools for you to do what you have the power to do. Miss K, you have amazing power. First of all, you are already a higher frequency. Those of you out there who struggle terribly, who are very sensitive, there's a very good chance that you are already on a higher frequency and that this world is just seems unbearable and too painful for you. I still want to point something out. If you've gone through the dark night of the soul, what is that? The dark night of the soul is when you go to the deepest, darkest depths. Eckhart Tolle experienced this, where you don't even want to be here and you have no problem wanting to kill yourself. Because nothing could be worse than what you're experiencing, including suicide. And that is what people are thinking at that moment. But herein lies the problem. You don't get off the hook. And so if you blow your chance here to work through this really horrible moment in linear time, you will go to the other side and have to deal with all that you did, and then you get spewed back here and you might not be in the same format. You could be in a much worse situation, right? You don't want to do that. You have a gift right now. We're going to work through this. Why? You came here to work through this. You got thrown some pretty heavy duty stuff. Why? Because you are a higher frequency. And you thought you could handle it. You didn't realize how tough that was going to be. I want to share with you what is happening with the dark night of the soul. It is coming from one place only. One place. The ego. The dark night of the soul happens when the world isn't working for you. When you wanted something from it. When everything you do seems wrong. When other people aren't giving you what you desire. When you want and desire things that you don't feel like you're qualified for. When you feel like everybody else may have an advantage over you and you've done something wrong or you're being punished. Is all the ego feeling separate and that there's something outside of you that is somehow controlling that? You're not feeling like you're in control. Because if you knew what kind of control you had, you'd relax and know that you can turn anything around. It is difficult to be in an abusive situation when you feel that you are not getting that love that we all desire from parents. I had that love. But I've also been in situations where I didn't have it at all. We've all had to experience all of these positive and negative, scenarios. We all have. So no one is privileged over another. You just happen to may see that in a certain lifetime that certain people seem to. They too have been experiencing things in the past and shall in the future that are just as devastating as yours. And maybe they worked through it. Maybe what you're being given right now is because you're advanced. I believe it is, but I don't have all those answers. I want you to know something. This is your turning point. So Eckhart Tolle had a spontaneous awakening when he went to that depth. Now I share people, I don't believe in spontaneous awakening because it was an accumulation of years since he was a child who wanted to kill himself up to that point. So spontaneous was sort of like an entire lifetime of misery before that moment. But he happened to go to that higher frequency within like that, right? After this suffering for so long. And of course we know that he is now a teacher and can totally talk about that. That experience has allowed him to tell you what you can do to pull out of it. and how you can use tools to go to where he is, and that's that higher frequency and awakened state. So, what are you doing with this dark night? This is my turning point. This is where I can ask for total clarity. I always ask for clarity. I ask for total clarity. What's clarity? Clarity is when the distortions of being human are not being presented to you, and that what you can be and your options and opportunities will start to show up because you're asking for clarity. Clarity is that you're choosing a higher frequency. I want clarity on this. And you'll get answers. You have to start listening. Now, if you're not listening, you're going to continually keep going back out there to this world that is not real, that you're creating anyways, and you'll keep creating the abusive people and the, painful situations, and you'll struggle with it, and you will continue to create that, another version of it. You're doing that. So in your head right now, you think that that's the world, and I don't know, and I'm not feeling this, I'm not getting the love, and I just have to deal with this. You did it. You created it. So this requires to look over here and say, wait a minute, what am I learning? What am I supposed to get from this? That I am still looking to the material world and the personalities here to give me the unconditional love that I already have. And then, of course, Miss K says, I already know I have unconditional love. No, you don't. If you knew that and you felt it, you would know that everything has a purpose, and that that's where you reside at all times, and that no matter what pain, I'm not saying you're not going to feel pain, no matter what pain you experience, you are wrapped in absolute, ultimate light and love with no judgment that says, hang in there, work through it. When you can transcend out of that suffering of wanting things to be different here, you will be the example to others, and you will transcend in a way that others didn't choose because you picked a really tough lesson. Transcend out of this. You can feel the pain, but you don't have to struggle. But I want that. I want it. You have it. You will have it in a split second. Trust me. You're going to feel the love beyond your imagination that always exists. You're continually looking to get something. I know you're saying, yes, but I just have to work through this. You're still the ego wanting something from the material world, and that will always place you deeper and deeper and deeper, because it will never deliver. It will never deliver. You hold the power of the universe. And I don't care what's going on out here. And if you have to fake it for a while and say the words, you say the damn words over and over and over again. All right? I am unconditionally loved. I accept this. Please show me clarity. I'm ready for it. I receive it. Thank you. I am ready to transcend out of suffering. Show me the people and the opportunities to help me to do it. I will do the work. I am ready. I will do the work. Show me how to see this differently. I am ready. Thank you. I no longer want to suffer. I will no longer suffer. Show me how to switch my thinking. I am ready to be awakened. And you might be a higher frequency, but you are not awakened if you're in that state. You're not in your awakened state. It exists, but you're not living that reality. And it's time. Unless you've been pummeled so bad your whole life that you're addicted to it, and you keep putting yourself in those situations. My video, Are You Addicted to Unhappiness? That was a viewer's comment, a subscriber's comment. They get in a happy state and they find themselves already trying to go into unhappiness. It's an addiction. You're used to it. You think that's who you are. It's not. It's not who you are. But this is going to take some real work. But you have all the help in the universe. But only you conduct that. You orchestrate it all. That dark night of the soul is going to be the biggest gift. It could be your absolute turning point. And not everybody goes and switches over and wakes up an awakened being. But Eckhart Tolle had that life too, Miss K. And look what he did with it. Now you can stay in that space and you can tell yourself that you deserve unconditional love and you haven't experienced it and you know you have it, but I'm still hearing the ego talking. You're not there yet. I know you're capable of pulling out. It's time to do it. You're still here. You've survived many things. So let's do it. All right? So, what are you going to choose from this day forward? This takes diligence, and you have to be on it, on that thinking, on everything that's going through your head. What do you choose? Don't waste your time here. It's critical. You are whole and perfect, strong and powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy. Blessings, my friend. Abundance, joy, peace, enlightenment. It is yours. It is yours. Every power, every energy in the universe is applauding you right now and saying, come on, you can do it. Cheering you on, saying, it's time. It's never been more powerful right now to help you get to that new earth, to transition to that new frequency, that higher one. They're cheering you on. They're giving you their hands. Take it. Take it. I'm ready. Let it go. I don't require this on this planet. I already have it. And then when you accept that, it'll show up here too. Blessings, my friend. Blessings. I love you unconditionally, but I can't replace the love that you believe in or feel for yourself. Only you have that power. Welcome to a new earth. Namaste.